What's going on, ladies and gentlemen? NoisiBoi here, and in today's video I'm going to be bringing you some Bloodborne. Why Bloodborne, you ask? Lately I have been playing a lot of Bloodborne, and I have to give props to my two boys, Hitman and Sly Guy. I will leave a link to their channel in the description below. Playing in their live streams and doing my own thing, I have just been loving what they're doing, and it has reinvigorated my love for this game. This game is really good. In today's one, I will be doing like a specific walkthrough, just like my Dark Souls Remastered walkthrough. We are going to be doing a new game, so let's get started.
Pale blood. Well, you've come to the right place. Yharnam is the home of blood ministration. You need only unravel its mystery. But where's an outsider like yourself to begin? Easy, with a bit of Yharnam blood of your own. But first, you'll need a contract.
Contract indeed. Like I previously just said, check out Sly Guy and Hitman's channel. They live stream a lot of these kind of games. Love those two dudes. And if you go and check out their channel, tell them I said, hey, what I'm going to do too is just skip past the initial remake, so let's go on and skip. And this is going to be my guy, obviously noisy, male, mature, and a military veteran. I've got a military veteran for a very good reason. Pretty much.
All signed and sealed.
We'll wait for this guy.
Now, let's begin the transfusion. Oh, don't you worry. Whatever happens, you may think it all a mere bad dream.
Bad dream indeed. Keep that in the back of your mind. In this one I'm going to be doing a Logarius Wheel walkthrough, taking a certain determined path to try and collect armour and weapons that I'm going to use, and just certain items and NPCs that will come in handy. Which also means that I will not be getting every single item, so this will not be a typical walkthrough. And what the fuck is that? You just gotta love the detail of this game. Very dark. Very Dark Soulsy like. And just when you think you're out of the woods, now we've got little rapist pygmies. He's got a big mouth. He actually has teeth. But yeah, guys, I'm not going to go around collecting every single little item.
You found yourself a hunter.
I only will be collecting stuff that I want to get for my character, but also it's going to be one of those ones where I'm going to collect armor, items, weapons that I'm going to need. So what I'm going to do is actually skip a lot of the game, not skip, just more like take the shortcuts that I know and remember. I have not played this game in a long time, guys, so I'm not going to take out every single enemy. I am going to be doing a lot of running past enemies and shit like that, so just be aware of that. If you do want a proper walkthrough of every little nook and cranny, go to my previous walkthrough that I did. Again, be aware it's not the highest quality, just because I first started out doing this channel with that walkthrough pretty much. So hopefully you guys will enjoy this. It is going to be a very straightforward, to the point type walkthrough. So hopefully, and there will be deaths. There definitely will be deaths. There's no doubt about that. But I will try my best not to get killed, so let's see how we go. Now welcome to Central Yharnam, a place we'll be visiting a lot. Oh shit! But yeah, hopefully we won't go, oh fuck. Hopefully it won't be too bad. Again, like I said before, I do remember a lot of stuff in this, but there are a lot of things that I don't remember too. There'll probably be some things that I'll find out for the first time in this game, so I'm actually going to go back, because usually that wolf doesn't follow you out the door just to pick up these. Like I said before, when you're running this game, killing every single enemy isn't a must. I don't recommend running past enemies. What the fuck was that? But you know, it's not bad. You can run past enemies. It's not a huge fuck up. So let's head on back to the dream. So pretty much what you're supposed to do is die to that wolf. You must think, okay, let's fight this wolf, see how we go. And he's supposed to whip your ass. And you're supposed to wake up here. So this is just me running through, getting it all out of the way to start. This is pretty much going to be our hub. Our place of, our fortress of solitude, I should say. But the detail in this game is excellent. Very, very well done. Miyazaki did a very good job. Here we are at the Hunter's Dream. Now this is where you pick up your trick weapons. You get to pick 3. I'm going to be picking the Hunter's Axe. And also a gun too. I picked the Hunter's Pistol only because it's quick, so... And this is just a notebook for stuff to write down, all that kind of shit. I will be like not going through every single little dialogue for every single person. I will stop and chat to them when I can, but we're going to go head back to Central Yharnam as well, so let's go through. And here we are, guys, back at Central Yharnam. Like I said before, I'm going to be running through, obviously equip all your stuff. I'm going to be running through, going through shortcuts, not taking out every enemy, not picking up every single item I come by. Like I said before, I'm going to try... Oh fuck, I'm going to die straight away. Just trying to get this spacing on this weapon. Just to try and get it right. Yeah, like what I was previously saying, you need special, I think they're called stones, bloodstones or something like that, to upgrade your weapon as you go. So, like I said before, I'm just going to run. Try to find as many like items and vials and all that kind of shit. And just like I did in my Dark Souls Remastered walkthrough, I'm gonna do like little tutorials, tips. You know, if you guys really want me to, I can actually record shortcuts to certain places. Like I was thinking of doing that in my Dark Souls Remastered walkthrough too, just to record. Oh shit! Oh shit! Oh, that's why I don't recommend running past enemies. Run away now, or die now. Yeah, that's why I recommend not running past enemies, because you can just get, and it's going to happen a lot in this game to me, you just get caught. A lot of enemies just, they don't like you. But we do have the Hunter's Axe, very, very powerful trick weapon. As you can see, there was that little, extended, shit, what's it called? The handle on my axe. That's when you transform your trick weapon. All weapons have a certain transformation that it can go to by pressing L1 on the PS4, which is what I'm playing on right now. I just find this weapon very easy to use because it has this. Boom! Take that, you sons of bitches. And it's also got that double swing too, the old spin to win. Spin to win, I should say. Now that's just an oil urn. Pretty much what you do is if you throw that urn at someone and then throw a Molotov at them, it does extra damage. I think it's double the amount of damage. Now I'm just coming up here just to pick up that torch as well. Don't really want to fuck with this enemy right now. Like I said before, I'm going to collect armor, weapons, items, and I'm going to go through the bosses, and then I have to upgrade my weapons and all that kind of stuff. But pretty much what I'm going to do is, once I've got all my weapons, armor, items, and all that kind of shit, I'm actually going to start. I'm going to go through the bosses one at a time. I will, you know, double back and do other things at the same time. Like I was saying before about NPCs, there are certain NPCs in this game, which you know, they give you items which will help you in your travels and all that kind of shit. So I will be picking up NPCs like that, especially the NPCs that you find at the Central Ward. Cathedral Ward. Sorry. There are other NPCs that have their own little story arcs. If you guys have seen my Dark Souls Remastered walkthrough, there were a couple of NPCs I carried on their story arc in that one too. In this one, when you complete certain story arcs, you get their badges and their weapons and options to buy their armor and all that kind of stuff. if they don't have the weapon or the armor that I need, I might skip them. But some other NPCs in this, they actually have weapons and not really weapons. Their story line includes you to have to fight enemies for them or with them and stuff like that. So that might come in handy too. And this is the Crow. Her name is Eileen.
All nights here to welcome the new hunter.
I pretty much just came in to pick up these Bolt Hunter's marks, which they pretty much are like Homeward Bones for Dark Souls. They pretty much transport you back to the lanterns or the bonfires. In this game it's called lanterns, in Dark Souls they're bonfires. So I'm just trying to remember. I think there's another bloodstone shard down here. I just can't remember where it is. I think it's that one right there. So I'll drop down there, roll over here. Oh, it's there, it's there. So pretty much what that means is that I will be skipping a lot of armors, a lot of enemies. There are like mini bosses in this game that you can take out as well. Let me know in the comment section below if you've played this game or not, and if you want me to get certain armors. I do have a certain armor that I want, and I am still wondering if I should pick it up early or not. Of course, when I come to certain levels in this game, I am going to unlock shortcuts just in case I die, so I don't have to run all the way back around again and all that shit. So, wait, am I in the wrong spot? I think I am. Oh shit! Ooh, bastard. So yeah, I will be unlocking all the shortcuts and all that shit as well. So, not all the shortcuts, just the. Usually the bosses in this game have shortcuts, so once you unlock it and if you die you can just run straight back through the shortcut and all that kind of shit. So I will be unlocking that kind of stuff too, just for your entertainment and the fact that if you are following this walkthrough then you can actually unlock it yourself. One of the things I actually highly improved on was, compared to Dark Souls I should say, is the ladder climbing. The ladder climbing is a lot faster in this one. And it's like the little things that are making this a lot better, but we'll come up behind this guy, get him a visceral. Pop! Oh, give me your spine! That's sick, man. That's so good. Well, anyway, you actually, after this NPC that's sitting up here, you don't have to get her. The only reason why I'm coming up here is just to show you how to get the tiny box, because I know how hard Gascoigne could be, and if you didn't want to, if you don't want to do the cheesing trick that I'm going to do, you'll need the tiny box.
My mum came back from the hunt, and she went to find him, but now she's gone too. I'm all alone and scared. Really?
Find the girl's mother.
My mum wears a red jeweled brooch. It's so big and beautiful. You won't miss it. Oh, I mustn't forget. If you find my mum, give her this music box.
Oh, music box, not... Oh, there's a tiny music box, sorry.
Songs, and when Daddy forgets us, we play it for him so he's not so silly running off without it.
And that's pretty much what you got to use to disorientate Gascoigne when you fight him. Again, you don't need the tiny box, it just helps so much, especially for new players. I know when I first fought Gascoigne, man, he was a bastard to take down. So hopefully the location of the tiny music box will help you guys a lot when it comes to Gascoigne's fight. I am going to cheese him just to show you guys how to beat him, because to be totally honest, later on in the game, a lot of the enemies, like the bosses and enemies and all that kind of shit, they're not really too bad. It's just, in my opinion anyway, the earlier bosses are really hard for me, especially if you haven't played this game before. Like, I know it took me so long to beat Father Gascoigne, but when I eventually did and figured out his like pattern and all that kind of stuff, the fact that you could parry him and all that kind of shit for a visceral, did help a lot. Now we're not going to travel down that tunnel. I think I said previously in the video that I'm just going to try and collect stuff that I need, and along the way if there's stuff that are worth mentioning or worth grabbing, I'll grab it too. And also too, we're going to unlock this shortcut as well, because if you die to Father Gascoigne, which a lot of new players probably will, this is the unlock that you can use to get back to the fight quicker instead of going all the way around like I just did before. And hopefully you guys might notice this part that we're about to come up to. So Maybe you've noticed it, maybe you haven't by now, but we will try and get rid of these two dudes. And this is actually a good spot to farm like blood vials and shit, because these guys drop 2 at a time. Which is probably what I'm going to need after this damn fight, isn't it? Hey! Walk away from me! Oh, trying to get me with the... Actually, that was probably the move you could have used to hit him with a parry. Oh fuck, no, the other one's come down too. Piss off! Alright. Oh no, they're not coming. I thought I could time that properly. Oh no, he wants to come in instead of the other guy. Oh, what? I thought that was pretty good. I guess I was a split second too slow. That's pretty much the easiest way to get rid of those guys, and they drop 2 blood vials too, so... I know I come down here this part of the day, especially when it's too, when you get too much of a fucking... too worn out and shit. Even that was a bit split second too quick. Goddamn birds outside. There's always birds outside my house. Why? And there's another 2 right there too, so we just got 4 from just fighting those 2 guys. Oh, some more guys running through right there. Yeah, so we're just going to come up here first. There should be a dude up here. Yep, there it is. Take him out real quick. He sometimes drops a vial every now and again too. Pick up that blood shard as well. We'll just open the shortcut just to be on the safe side, so... And here's pretty much where we started the episode, right here. This is the lantern back to the dream.
Oh,
and this guy as well.
A hunter, and
can't remember if we spoke about him before.
I'm Gilbert.
Gilbert.
You must have had a fine time of it. Yharnam has a special way of treating guests. Well, I don't think I could stand if I wanted to, but I'm willing to help if there's anything that can be done.
So pretty much he's been afflicted and he's slowly taking him down, so... But his little story arc isn't too bad. You get a pretty good weapon off of him too, so... Which I will be using actually for a specific boss in this game as well. This guy, as you can see, he drops vials too, so... And if you come to this guy here, if you can see, I'm not sure if you can. He's dead now, but... He actually gives you pretty much 4 bullets every time, so potentially, just from those enemies, you can get 6 vials and 4 quicksilver bullets, which is huge. And like, you can do it in a matter of seconds, so, well, not seconds, but you know, a minute and a half, if you're quick. And sometimes even these enemies here, sometimes they drop vials as well, so it's a good little spot. As you can see, he dropped 2 there, so what's that? 8? I've just gotten 8 just from that run there. And then you can just go back to the, if you have, you can just go back to the Hunter's Dream from the lantern. And just keep repeating until you've got your required amount, or just as many as you need. Like, we're doing pretty good with 14 and 20. I think I've still got a few reserves and all that kind of shit. Also too, I think I forgot to mention the fact that you can extend the handle on that and do different moves, so it's like a different power move set. Every weapon, which is a trick weapon, has a second form. And it changes the way it goes, so I should probably put something on my quick bar, eh? I think just for now I might just put the tiny box on there. I probably won't use it, but we'll just see how we go. You never know, I could die and then I'll have to come all the way fucking back and blah blah blah. So when it comes to Father Gascoigne, which we're about to fight, usually you're supposed to fight the Cleric Beast now, but I usually just try to skip him and just take him out later. Father Gascoigne, he is very hard to fight. He is no pushover for sure. Again, he's you got to work out his moveset. I think I might just try and swindle these 2 right now, or not. Those 2 are pretty powerful for this part of the game, but I wanted that Hunter's Mark, so. Alright guys, here we are. Time for some Father Gascoigne.
beasts all over the shop. You'll be one of them, sooner or later.
Fan favorite amongst a lot of players. He is pretty damn cool too. He's actually wielding the same weapon as me, just with the blunderbuss, which for some reason his seems to be fucking powerful, man. But you have a look at his health and then you have a look at my health, and it's like, man, that is so not a fair fight. Pretty much what I'm trying to do there is trying to just get his health down a bit. Fuck, he's like on top of me. Fucking full on. I could have attacked him there, I guess. His jumping attack's probably the best attack to try and get him on, but I'm really trying to just see if I can just get him caught on the stairs. And he does not stagger at all. He's like poised for days. But every one of his attacks stuns the fuck out of you. So, you know, come on, you bastard. Come on, you bastard. So you pretty much got to try and get him to the top of the steps and then try to get him to... Oh shit. Oh, he wasn't supposed to be there, but that's one way to do it, I guess. Looks like he's stuck. And then you can just amp him up there, but he should have the AI to come around this. I haven't actually done that before. The way he's going though, he should... Yeah, there he is. I was going to say, he has the AI to come around, so... Again, I'll just... Oh, I shouldn't have done that. Again, what you want to do is get him to the top of the steps. And then you got to make your way back down. You see, that's just crazy. Though, you know, I've beaten him before. Like this, just, I mean, I'm rusty as fuck. I haven't played this for a very long time. As you can see, you can be parried, you just gotta get the timing right.
What's that smell? The sweet blood. Oh, it sings to me.
Getting him in that form is what I was trying to do to start with. Oh, damn it. Maybe they patched the cheese? Let's go again. We're just trying to muck around a little bit here, guys. Sorry about this. He's actually where he is now is where you need to be. Come on. There you go. Oh shit. Using up a lot of my vials of this fight. Trying to show you guys a little bit of a cheese. Here we go, here we go. Okay, so he's there. This is the cheese right here. If you've got this weapon, it's quite easy. Even the other weapon does the same thing because it transforms into a long form, so... What you want to do is just press the R2. It's like the heavy attack, and he'll just keep going. Like, he will not stop. And I know it's a bit cowardly and it's a bit of a, you know, like I said, a cheese, but at the same time, like I said before, his health, my health, I could come back and fight him later properly, but you know, this is him in his final form. And he's coming! Look! Oh no, he got me. Now he is just rampant in this form. Really, really hard to beat him. Again, you would punch in the tiny box, but not quite yet. You'd wait till his health is a lot lower. But you really want to try and bait him into that corner again right here. See, it works for this form too. Even he's not big enough to jump over the ledge or anything like that. But be careful, he can still attack you, so be very, very careful. But this form, he's so aggressive that he comes at you, so it's actually a lot easier when he's in this form to do this little cheese. But again, like I said, he can still hit you guys, so be very, very careful. I can't stress that enough. Like I just said, I just take a couple steps back, press the R2, couple steps back, press the R2, and he's down. So that's pretty much it, and he gives you the Odin Tomb Key. Bye-bye. Like, I know that's really cheesy as fuck, but at the same time, like, I wish I knew about this cheese when I first played the game, because, like, you can't learn until you've actually played him or fought him, but, man, like, they really stack the odds against you. But yeah, if you can get your parries down pat, you know, for a lot of veteran players like myself, getting that parry it was a lot easier than our newer players doing it. Remember to pump this lantern as well. So if you're new to the game, which is what these walkthroughs are specifically drawn to, or the new players out there, that's just one easy way to do it. You can take him out yourself. Remember to use the tiny box and all that kind of stuff. And we actually just picked up the brooch just before too when we jumped off that ledge. So that brooch pretty much signifies that that little girl's mother was here, and her brooch was there on a body. So it's pretty easy to put one together that Gascoigne lost his shit and killed his wife as well, which is why he's probably gone straight off the deep end. He's afflicted. He is changing into a beast, and obviously with all that blood around, you can see that he finally gave in and switched over to some predator-looking type motherfucker. So we had to put him down. And I don't mean down to Chinatown. I mean 6 feet underground. You know what I mean? Look at those fingers. Oh, long, ugly fingers, man. Alright, guys, and welcome to the Central Ward, or Cathedral Ward. Pretty much one of the hubs for this area. One of the major hubs, actually. There's so many things that this place branches off to. It goes like 4 different directions and 4 different places in the game. So, and you know what? What are we looking for time? Almost 27 minutes. It's probably a pretty good time to end it here. We'll pump this lantern as well. Well, we're looking pretty good so far. I know I cheesed them and it's not exactly honourable and all that kind of shit, but this is Bloodborne, man, come on. Anyway guys, remember to like my shit, subscribe to my shit, and if you're new, I'd love to hear your feedback and your comments in the comments section below. I am your host, NoisiBoi. Thanks for coming on by, and as always guys, stay noisy.